When I was younger, I had always been interested in the maths and sciences, but I was also very excited to make money and have happiness. I feel that you can have money and be happy at the same time, so I wanted to try to work towards this. I thought that with a Bachelor of Actuarial Sciences, I would be able to pursue maybe becoming an actuary or doing something on the web side of things, which was also something I was very excited in. I would be able to focus onto an area I liked, the math, but also I would have many opportunities to make money, as actuaries are key jobs, and everything requires it. They deal with statistics, facts. There's no gray. It's either right or it's wrong. You either deserve this money or you don't. That's also how business works. I'm a very black and white person, which is why I like the math, the sciences, and the businesses. You're either right or you're wrong. You either get people's money or they keep it themselves. And the main thing about business is figuring out how you can separate other people and their money. Now, I plan to go to Waterloo and receive a Bachelor of Actuarial Sciences there. That would take me 4 years, and then hopefully I would be able to get a job as an actuary as a starting job right out of university. After I did this, I would hopefully be able to. Currently, We Think Solutions is a company owned by my father, James Donovan, and his cousin, and my cousin also, Scott Sinclair. I got into the company at age 14, and now I hope to be a part, or now I'm a part owner, hoping to become the main owner. I feel that this company, right now, is the leading edge. We can overcome the market. So what I'm going to do now, what I'm planning to do in my near future, I need to figure out exactly how much this company is worth, and I want to buy out my cousin. So I own all of it, I have complete control. However, my father still plays an important part in the company, and I would like to keep him there to make his decisions. He did start this company, so he knows how he thinks it should be run, and I like to take that into account. He's a very wise person, and he has lots to add to this company. As I learned when I was 14, working in We Think Solutions, it is a job that very much appeals to me. I like how I'm able to, say, work from home. I like how I'm able to do that. I have flexibility. It's something I like. It's in the technology industry. I get to help people build websites. It's all things that appeal to me. It's also a very flexible job. Say, if I want to take a certain day off work, I'm able to do that, especially because I'm a high up. I like how the company is able to run without me, and that is something very important that I feel. It's also a software company, which means it's able to be reproduced, and you don't have to sit there and put all your hours in. I like being able to work from home, because then I'm able to do what I want, work when I want, work how I want, and I'm not forced to work 8 hours a day. Some days I might work 6, some days I might work 10, sometimes I might even do my work at 10 o'clock at night. It all depends on what I feel like. As I mentioned previously, one thing that I learned is mini retirement, and I plan to take at least 6 months out of the year as a retirement. I feel I've already taken 4 months off in the past year, and that was only because I was starting to automate my company, We Think Solutions, so that it's able to run without me. All I'm going to need to do, basically, is check in every once in a while, check my emails once a day, which is what I do now, and all this. And I'm able to have lots of fun. Some of the things I plan to have in the next year would be more horses. I already have a barn on my property, both in Canada and the one down in Central America. I have a barn there with lots of nice horses. I plan to keep expanding this. I also currently have, as I mentioned, a home in Central America that I visit. In the past 12 months, I was there 1/3 of the time. I hope to get that up to 1/2, maybe even move there full time. Things there cost a whole lot less, so as long as I'm able to continue doing manufacturing my company as I do now, right now it barely requires any input from me. I can go in, check my email, make a couple phone calls, and I have someone else doing everything for me. If it's a small decision that doesn't cost that much, it won't cost the company more than, say, $100 or $200, I just let the employers do it for me. I don't need to be here doing everything. I have people I've hired, I trust them, I understand they can do things the way they want, and I can just sit around and spend my nice money and do it the way I like and do what I enjoy. I like to spend time swimming in the ocean. I have a nice family. They live down with me also in Central America. They do move up and down with Canada as well. We have a nice homes in both places. However, the one thing we don't have is a nice expensive car. That's one thing I do not believe in at all. I hope my children don't believe in that either. I hope they appreciate how the value of the dollar works. But they also need to realize that life isn't about the money. It's about the enjoyment. Now, also, I have many connections, many friends in my high up places that if I was ever in trouble, I knew I could talk to one of them and they'd help me out. They're all there. They're all great friends I have in the many businesses I have. I have nice clients. I have a nice relationship with them. They enjoy coming to me. They enjoy giving me their money because of how much of a service I provide to them. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but WeSeek Solutions is a company that provides all sorts of web anything for customers, and I also plan to expand that into many different countries. Right now it's mainly in Canada. I'd like to expand that to the US, the UK, maybe even Australia, and then other countries that don't speak English. France, Germany, all sorts of those things. That is what I currently do at age 30. I own my company started by my father. He helped me get it started. Now I run it myself. I have a house in Central America, a house in Canada. I much prefer living in Central America because you live better, things don't cost as much. I like swimming in the ocean, spending time with family. I still enjoy my horses. I have very nice property up in Canada with a nice barn property down in Central America. I'm always happy. I'm always doing things because they make me happy, not because of the money. I don't even do things for other people if it doesn't make me happy. Because my business, I would like to focus on getting the people that make me happy, and I get money because I feel you get more out of them in the long run. You get a deeper connection that's worth more than having 100 people who you dislike. You don't like how they operate. You don't like working with them, etc. Because that's not how life should work. As I mentioned previously, most of what I believe in either comes from Kevin O'Leary's book, The Cold Hard Truth, or Timothy Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Workweek. There are also many other books that I would like to read. I haven't read them yet. One of them is The Wealthy Barber by David Children. All I've heard is that it's a good book, talks about him, how he managed things. But I would also like to listen to lots of other people's experiences. I'm not as successful as I possibly could be. I do have happiness, but I feel that now that I'm happy, making more money with that happiness is all that comes next. So I would like to figure out how to do that. The only way to do that is to look at people who are more successful. And that's what I would like to do in my future. I have what I've done in the past, what I'm doing now, and now what I'd like to do in the future. All I want to do is be more successful, get more money, but not compromise any of my happiness. I'm very happy as it is, and I'd like it to stay that way.